Hello my friends, it's Danny, and today we are going to talk about body image and weight loss. Somebody on Instagram recently asked me, do I believe that you can make peace with your body and your body image and work to lose weight at the same time? I know a lot of people would say that's a no, but I personally think that that's a yes, because from what I have learned in my own experience, weight loss is not a linear experience. And therefore, the process of learning to make peace with your body is a part of your weight loss journey. It's really important to understand that weight loss, it's not black and white. It's not what everybody just wants us to think, right? Like you do this and you get this result. How many of you have a pretty good understanding of basic nutrition? You have an understanding of what a healthier choice would be, right? But we still sometimes have a hard time implementing these things. The actual science of losing weight, that part is pretty black and white, and all of us have heard the basics there before, right? Eat when you're hungry, stop when you're full, stay hydrated, get enough rest, move your body, eat real, whole, nourishing foods. That's the basic science to weight loss, right? And most of us know the basic science. It's the art. That's the part that most of us need to work on. It's the emotional and the mental aspects of weight loss that need most of our attention. So if you are struggling with your body image, if you are struggling with accepting yourself or loving yourself where you are, improving that relationship with yourself, improving your inner dialogue with yourself is a part of your weight loss journey. No amount of salad or vegetables or water is going to help you overcome that struggle, right? Because when we have that negative mental dialogue inside of our mind, and you're eating well and you're eating well, when that voice gets really loud, it's that exact voice that sends us into either binge eating or overeating or eating when we're not hungry, right? It's the anxiety or the stress that's actually being created by what you're telling yourself about yourself. And so it's really interesting to see that and to start to put those pieces of the puzzle together. And yes, all of those pieces absolutely become a part of your weight loss journey. So I was recently reading a book called Atomic Habits, and there was a point in that book that I think is so fantastic and really relevant to this conversation. And what the author was saying is that when we're only focusing on our end goal, it's very easy to get sidetracked or to not stay on our intentional path, right? Because there's so many ups and downs, and it's really easy to feel like you're not getting where you're trying to go, because long-term goals take some time. Weight loss takes some time. So it's really easy to feel derailed when you're not seeing progress right away, or you don't feel like what you're doing is working. And so what he suggests is asking yourself, why do I want to lose X amount of weight? Who do I believe I'm going to become when I reach that goal? Who would I have to become to reach that goal? What type of personality traits would I have to embody, right? And so if we were to break it down right here, if you're somebody who's struggling with body image, you are being hard on yourself, you're beating yourself up, you are not patient with yourself, you're very self-critical. So in this case, part of your weight loss journey would be, I have to become a kinder person. I have to become more gentle, more understanding, a little more curious with myself. Those practices become your weight loss practice. And instead of always looking at the end goal, instead of only looking for a certain number on the scale, on a day-to-day basis, you can look at your process to know whether or not you've succeeded for that day, right? You can say to yourself, was I easy with myself? Was I kind? Was I curious when I ate that donut when I wasn't planning on eating it? And you can see how that shift right there, if you did that, day in and day out and day in and day out, over time, you would reach your weight loss goal, and you would reach that weight loss goal because you practiced the relationship you had with yourself. So if you struggle with body acceptance or body image or making peace with your body, recognize that that very struggle is a key to unlocking your journey with weight loss, right? So can you work on your weight loss goals while you work on body acceptance? Absolutely. In many ways, they go hand in hand. So think of it like this. You struggle with your body image, and over here, you're trying to lose weight, right? You're trying to lose weight, you're trying to lose weight. you struggle with your body image. You are hard on yourself. You're self-critical. You have a hard time accepting yourself. You're comparing yourself to societal standards, right? This is what it looks like when we struggle with our body image, right? We just can't allow ourselves to be where we are. We can't let it be okay. And then in the meantime, we're like, well, if I just eat more broccoli, if I just have a salad, if I just have a really tall glass of water, if I just stick to that keto plan, if I just intermittent fast, if I only eat for 8 hours a day, that is going to help me reach my weight loss goals, right? That's what's going to do it. But that's not going to do it, because in the meantime, you're over here hating yourself and beating yourself up. And this is where the work is. But this work unlocks this journey. So they absolutely go hand in hand, right? But we just have to see where to put our attention on our weight loss journey. And this is why I'm always trying to encourage people to, don't be in a rush with your weight loss. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some space. Allow yourself to understand what's happening for yourself. So often we don't want to be the person who doesn't love our bodies. So it's like we reject ourselves. We push it away. We wish we weren't like that. But when you're wishing you're not something, you never have an opportunity to understand it and to get a really close look at it. When you can say to yourself, hey, I'm really struggling with this. I want to understand it for myself. So instead of judging myself, instead of criticizing myself and beating myself up over it all the time, I'm going to start to really be curious about it. I'm going to start to see, how can I shift this for myself? And then that is where the practice begins. So bottom line, I personally do believe that not only can you work on body acceptance and weight loss at the same time, but I do think that they're just like two peas in a pod, and they just go together. And as you work on those pieces, you move closer and closer to your goals. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Please come down to the comments below. For those of you who do not know, I am working on a digital course right now. It's called The Don't Diet. For all of you smart, amazing people who want to end your struggle with weight loss, learn to love your bodies, enjoy your food, get on the wait list. I'm going to leave a link down in the description box below. This way, when there's more information, you will be the first to know. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Danny Spies, and I will see you back here next time with some more food for thought.